Hello? Who's hungry? Hi. Hi. Hi, Morris. Good morning. Hi, everybody. Well, it's not feeling too bad out here yet. Good morning, Tux. Okay, I'll let you focus on eating. I would always pet you more in the morning, but you don't like to be petted till you're done eating. He's got priorities, people. He's got priorities. I've watered, and I've got this little round sprinkler I brought last night going in a few spots. And, yeah, things are looking okay. Hi. Hey, honey, you got something on your whisker. Hi. Hi, handsome. Oh, such a good boy. Well, you're looking quite spunky this morning. Hello there, buddy. Hi, you're looking quite spunky this morning until you remembered that I might want to give you a pill, which I most certainly do. It's a good thing you don't understand English. We were able to give it to him. And he's eating. He's a little stronger the last couple of days, giving me and Dawn a little bit more hard time. There's the hawks. Oh wow, 4 at one time. I have never seen 4 at one time before, ever, in our yard. Wow. There's actually 5, there's 5 over there. So maybe the both parents and the babies, there's something down on the side of the driveway. A piece of food must have been dropped for the babies or something. Good morning, Gray. How are ya? Oh, there's the little princess. Hi. Hello. Good girl. The bluebird just went in the box with insects in its mouth. Here comes the other parent up there. So those last brood has not fledged yet. So happy to see that success over there. You know, in a world where sometimes things aren't too happy, having, you know, it's the little things like a successful bluebird nest that can perk a person up. Although I'm feeling pretty good about the shareholder meeting yesterday, so. Really had trouble listening to some of the proposals from the shareholders that were voted on.
Well, I'm just really pleased that they voted him his pay package, restored it, because look, you could say that, oh God, nobody deserves that, but you know, it's got nothing to do. The rewards can be disproportionate, you know, to the contribution. Life's not fair. But my point is this, a deal is a deal. So what if it was, you know, instead of being $53 billion, what if it was $500 million? Does that really make a difference? Would it mean we would have paid him the $500 million? But not the $53 billion, because the $53 billion is so excessive? Well, okay, well, what if it was $50 million? I need somebody to explain who deserves to be paid $5 million a year. I mean, the vast majority of people make $2 a day or something like that. $10,000 a year, maybe. I'm talking worldwide. So when does it become unfair? I mean, what we make is probably unfair.
Right,
So-
in the terms of the person, yeah.
So that's what I said. That it gets back to you have to ignore this amount. Was it approved by the shareholders? Did he earn?
Did he do what he said he'd do for it? Yeah.
And if he does that, pay up.
Yeah. Yeah, we certainly did not agree with what the judge did. And it's now been corrected. So don't unvote my vote.
Well, I guess my point also, I agree 100%. I think Elon at $53 billion, that's a lot of money. But I tell you, if I have to give Elon $53 billion, or the head of Coca-Cola, or Disney, $2 billion, those are the guys that are overpaid. Absolutely. The amount of reward that they get for what their small contribution, Elon is literally helping humanity.
Right. I was having a discussion with Dawn in the car. You know, I don't automatically dislike every billionaire out there. I think there are some people that do. I'm not one of them. And on the other hand, like I could tell you, I don't approve of Bill Gates supporting additional mRNA vaccine and fake meat.
Right.
He supports both those things, and I don't approve of it.
Yeah.
But I do approve of the stuff that he's done with the molten salt nuclear reactor research. He's done some really great things, in mine and Don's opinion, with nuclear reactor technology, mostly in other companies because, you know, the regulatory people in the U.S. won't, it's too blacklisted over here. They won't let it. Yeah, is blacklisted wrong? Right, the right term?
No.
It's
They build barriers.
right.
Unreasonable barriers.
There's a lot of barriers here, real and perceived, and yeah. So, but I mean, I look at Gates and I can be happy and unhappy with him at the same time. I'm a lot more happy with Elon. You know, I used to think, oh, I can't stand Jeff Bezos or I can't stand Mark Zuckerberg, even though I use Facebook and shop on Amazon. And you know what? It's not all black and white for me. Like, they're horrible people and everything they do is bad. It's like there's some things they do that I don't really want to support, would not support, but it's not all of the things. It's not, yeah.
Well, so if you're gonna dislike somebody just because they're filthy rich, then it's okay to dislike people because they're dirt poor. So why is this? What's the difference between those two? One is more moral or righteous? By whose standard?
Yeah, so I think...
You gotta take each person as a person.
Yeah. Well, I'm pretty happy with Elon and the things that he's doing, and, you know, he shows concern over AI, but adopting AI at the same time. He really wants to help people with the Neuralink stuff. You know, there's a lot of debate going on there. I support it. Seems to be, at this time, today, I want to support that. So, yeah, free up his money and let him continue on with the efforts that he's doing. I'm sure he jet sets a little bit. He's also under an incredible amount of stress. And, you know, I buy Legos. I'm sure there's people think I shouldn't be putting Legos together. Elon takes the jet and goes someplace to relax for a few days. Okay. I mean, he's earned it, is entitled to do a few things. But I don't see him party hopping all the time. If I did, I probably wouldn't support that. So, anyway, we were happy with the share. We watched most of it in a couple of broken up iterations and got a good bit of, comprehended a good bit of what he said.
During that time.
Right. And I had to go to Taekwondo and supper and trying to get in 30 minutes of Lego and couldn't quite hear good. And that kind of thing. Now on to more important or less important things. What are we doing today?
Well, when I get back, I gotta water, and then gotta load up and go to the landfill, and we gotta go by the vet's office, and if we feel up to it, we need to go back out. I need to go back out and take Ruby.
Oh God, yes, we need to get Ruby inspected. Right.
The month coming quick.
Yeah. And I guess I said it today. Did I said it on Twitter and Facebook? Did we say it in person? Happy birthday, Ruby.
Right. Happy birthday, Ruby.
Delivery day in 2017 was today.
Yeah, 7 years ago.
Yeah.
It's like God, it seemed like yesterday.
Yeah, it really doesn't seem like it's been that long. And my husband keeps her looking so great that, you know, she doesn't look like she's 7 years old, so.
No, she's made of, you know, having Ruby has super made Kitten happy.
Yep.
She certainly could able to deal with that drive, getting the boys in and out of Raleigh every day, twice a day.
Yeah.
I mean, that was what a chore. But you know, Ruby made that a lot easier. And you know, that ability to sit in your car. I mean, now when Marianne, she wants me to take her somewhere or go with her, it's really not a problem. Instead of having to sit inside because it's hot or cold, I sit in the car and I can listen to my podcast.
Take a nap.
I tend not to do the YouTube thing because usually the podcast I'm so far behind, and I usually do the YouTubes at home with Marianne. So
on the couch, yeah.
On the couch. So I really don't mind waiting. You know, the 30 minutes she's in there shopping or doing something in the car. It just, you know, literally get to sleep, get a little nap, and it's time to go.
Yeah, definitely. I'm pissed off. I knew he was over here whacking this stuff. I told him I wasn't going to be happy. He's doing what he was told. This snowball viburnum bush basically totally cut off at the ground. They were doing great. Why are they cut off? At least he didn't, you know, take the top 10 feet off the crepe myrtle. But this southern magnolia, it's not meant to be shaped like that. That's not what you... Oh, God, I just can't take it sometimes. Well, Don earned his Husband of the Year medal this morning listening to me go on about the trees back there and trying to calm me down. I was more upset than normal about things that upset me.
My first reaction was to haul ass and get out of it, but that didn't work.
Can't do that. I am definitely enjoying the mimosa trees. We had one in the front yard in New Jersey, and it was like one of my favorite things Dad had planted. So they always make me smile. You must be being a really good boy.
That's right. Thank you so much.
You're welcome. 5 pieces of bacon, baby. Well, thank you for pre-cooling the GMC for me.
Yeah, I wasted some fossil fuel, baby. Cooling this fuel. Well, it was in the shade, so it was cool. So I pulled it out and left it running so it stayed nice and cool. And it is quite comfy in here.
Yes. Why do people throw stuff in the landfill that they could donate to someone in need? Why do they do that? I don't understand. The gentleman next to me just took some perfectly good, look like brand new car mats. You know, the kind that have the little grommet for the hook to go into the floorboard, and he just threw them in the trash. They look like they'd never had a shoe on them or anything. I mean, even if they weren't going to get used in somebody's car, somebody might have another need for a little rug that had the little, you know, bumpers on the bottom of it to hold it in place. The guy next to me on the other side, he's got chairs in there. He didn't, I think he took off with them maybe to take them someplace else, but every time I'm here, every time, people throw away stuff that it hurts. It hurts to see them throw it away. I don't understand. Okay, threw away school notebooks and engineering manuals too. I mean, like, please, can we not take it to Guardian Angel and let them decide if it's something they can sell? Could we not just please? Don almost has to hold me back from getting out of the car and first off yelling at the person, and then second off offering to take it to Guardian Angel for them. I just don't understand. I'm sure a time or two there was something wrong with something I saw. Maybe, let's benefit of the doubt, but most of the time, no, nothing wrong with the stuff. Just, no. Yeah, well, there definitely still are some pretty things here to choose from.
Little thin on the pickets.
I'm looking though, I'm looking. I might not be allowed to come to the landfill anymore. You can load it up now, thank you.
Yes,
You're not gonna go anyplace else to get a plant like that for $15, you're just not. So Vinca, Salvia, Dusty Miller, Acetum, and I'm not sure what that is called in there, but it's pretty. Hopefully it'll get just a little taller. Don said it was heavy, but then we felt it, and it probably did need some water. I don't know if I'm gonna leave it there or not. That's where I put it for now. It's nice walking around the corner. It's stay out of trouble up there. All right, I'm recording.
So this is the test for Joe Sargent's drive. This rod is currently unconstrained, but for a couple second test, it's not going to be a big issue. It's running 5 volts on the power supply. Maximum voltage will be 12, so it'll be roughly double how fast it goes in this.
Oh,
that's
wow. Way cool. Way cool.
And it'll be going much faster than that on the real version.
Wow, that's hauling butt.
Good job, Johnny. Good job.
Progress, real progress there. Proud of you.
Excellent progress in there with Drill Sergeant. It's great to see him happy and enthusiastic about how that build is going. Everything seems okay out here. Just double checking. I guess I could walk down and look for Japanese beetles one more time before I go in the house and start Legos. I've already looked twice today, so if there's not a ton, there's one. They squirm their legs on your finger, but they don't hurt you. Here's another. So not quite as many. It's hard to see the damage to the leaves. It's just sort of unavoidable. I won't use a bunch of chemicals, so. Hi, Morris. Hi, Morris. Good boy. Good boy. Oh, yes, good boy. It's awfully hot. It is. It's awfully hot. Marty. Marty. Poor Morris. Hi, bud. I forgot to say UPS delivered this ginkgo tree. It's just ginkgo biloba. Not one of the fancier varieties, which there are now. And it came from Meadowlark Gardens in Tennessee, the Etsy shop that I've also bought things from this year. And I just walked up the hill. I planted it in a pot I had lying around. It came in a plastic bag this time instead of a little tiny pot, which was fine. And she had instructions for what to do with it. And it looks pretty healthy and happy, and she agrees with my thinking that a shady spot for a few days while it acclimates is a good idea. Yeah, she had it marked off, probably trying to sell everything before the summer heat fully takes over where she is in Tennessee. And then she gave me another 10% off for being a repeat customer, and I've been really happy with purchasing from there, as well as Mr. Maple. Mr. Maple's going to be bigger. More older stock, but her stuff, the quality is just as good as Mr. Maple. So it's time to do the small roof piece that goes over here, finish up the couple of bricks that came that go on that, and put both of these in the curio cabinet. That's what's up next. It's around 4:30. Don's got the US Open on. He's napping. He's done plenty for home and family today, so yeah, I'm going to work on this for a bit. Well, there it is, and I do believe I am 100% done with this. I switched this to a grape Remember, I was missing one of the little baubles for there. And yeah, I think I'm done. I'm not missing anything. It's all good. Yeah, I had bought this friend set for the telescope and the Starry Night background. Remember, I wanted a telescope for over here, and there's so many great space sets right now. I have the Starry Night background built, and I've put Nova and the telescope up top. That looks nice. And on the back I added the rest of the stones, some more flowers, and yeah, it's done. Well, those buildings are loaded up in there. I split up the two buildings with a lot of blue and like the orange yellow buildings on purpose. The latest one's tall. I wasn't expecting it to be quite that much taller, but that's okay. I really like it. I got cats, bees, a dog on the backside, mailboxes, light posts, birds, owls, and lots of butterflies and lots of flowers. Man is hungry. This is the 4th time I've gave him some food today. Now, not super big meals, but yeah, he wants some food. You can have all the food you want, and he's really liking this fancy feast right now, the chicken Florentine, and it might not be the most nutritionally best thing, but right now eating is more important than. He had chicken this morning, and I might offer him a little beef here in a while, but I mean, and I'm still giving him half a pill. I picked up enough doses today for 16 days. 2 boxes of 4 times 2 is 8, 8 times 2 is 16, so I won't have to go this coming week to pick up more, but man, he's serious about it. I am pleased. I don't know why I kept on forgetting about it, mostly because I set it in the box over in the corner, and it just kind of stayed in the box over in the corner. But you and Johnny and with JB coming, we need the space out there. I need to get my crap out of y'all's way. Right?
That's right. Well, it would probably be better that we go on and assemble it.
So Don's got his special nut driver. Is that what it is?
Yeah, it's just a nut driver. But
to help push these pins in. It works great.
Yeah, it goes over the pins. And
yeah, and there was a little bit to read, and Don didn't have to. I appreciate he's helped me put it together.
That's right.
I did the hard part, you do the harder part.
Uh-huh.
I'm not getting rid of the messed up head. I learned a lot on that guy. Yeah, sure. Crashed and burned. Yeah. He's my raccoon bandit head. But look, oh my God, it's so cute. Don didn't have any problem putting it together. Well, she said you're supposed to use PETG and not PLA for a couple of the parts because they might crack. And Don just manhandled it together. It was no problem whatsoever. That's and it's right. Done. And we didn't use glue again. It just holds together. Yeah. And
it might need some glue on the, if anything needs glue, it might be the orange, but nothing else is going to need glue.
Yeah, it's so cool. It even has the detail on the back side where you can, I'm trying not to make it there. So if he had the pegs for like a bar stool or something, he could sit. They're all made like that. It's really very authentic looking. Very authentic looking. Newsflash, the hat wouldn't quite fit, and this shelf is not adjustable by an inch or so. It's like halfway down is where the next peg is. So anyway, I'm balanced now. I have my giants, kind of like the Macy's Day Parade with the giant balloons going down the street. I have my, you know, giants overlooking their town.